Welcome to OOTO-TV, the out-of-the-office investigation for the past into the future of health. This time we're discussing antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies. Hello everyone, I'm Bob, and with me today, as always, is our insightful expert.
And I'm Sue, absolutely thrilled to embark on an exploration that, well, it really touches the very core of global health. We're talking about the incredible world of plant-based remedies and how ancient wisdom, coupled with modern scientific rigor, is converging to tackle some of the world's most persistent health challenges.
You've hit on the heart of it. Our mission for this investigation is to explore the fascinating role of plants and natural compounds in fighting parasitic infections. We'll journey from the traditional medicine practices of the Peruvian Amazon and Misiones, Argentina, right through to examining specific compounds like berberine, curcumin, and quercetin. We aim to show how these incredible natural resources are not just supplementary, but genuinely offer transformative potential. To kick things off, let's declare it loud and clear. Antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies will significantly impact our health. It's startling, really, when you realize the sheer scale of parasitic diseases worldwide. We're talking about single-celled organisms, these protozoan parasites that are among the most common pathogens out there. They cause serious tropical illnesses in both humans and domestic animals. Conditions like leishmaniasis and trypanosomiasis, you might know it as Chagas disease. These affect millions and present monumental public health challenges, often with profound socioeconomic consequences. Just think, for leishmaniasis alone, estimates suggest maybe 200,000 new cases and 21,000 associated deaths each year. With 12 million people already affected globally. It's a truly staggering number.
And, many of those cases probably go officially undeclared, making the actual burden even higher. The gravity of these infections is often underestimated, and that's precisely why this topic is so vital. What's even more concerning is the current landscape. We face a distinct lack of effective chemotherapy, the soaring cost of existing treatments, and a growing resistance to conventional drugs.
Right.
For example, traditional treatments for Chagas disease, things like nifurtimox and benznidazole, they come with significant side effects. You're looking at gastrointestinal intolerance, neurological issues, and their efficacy isn't always absolute. It's just not a perfect solution.
No.
This situation creates a desperate need for new, innovative solutions. It's why we must declare that antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies is critical to our survival. It's not just about finding alternatives, it's about discovering accessible, sustainable answers where traditional options are failing us, ensuring we're not left defenseless against evolving pathogens.
That's a powerful statement, and it really underscores the urgency, doesn't it? It leads us perfectly into our first area of investigation, the rich biodiversity of the Amazon and its hidden antiparasitic treasures.
Yeah.
Imagine venturing deep into the vibrant heart of the Peruvian Amazon, where for centuries, indigenous healers have observed and utilized the rainforest's incredible pharmacy. It's here that science is now validating that ancient wisdom.
It truly is a remarkable convergence. Our exploration begins with a doctoral thesis from 2010 by Olga Claudia Sáenz Bocanegra, which systematically explored plants used in traditional Amazonian medicine. The scientific rigor involved in studying these age-old remedies is truly inspiring, a real testament to how observation and, modern analytical techniques can work hand in hand. This research meticulously identifies different types of plant compounds, what scientists call metabolites, that possess potent antiparasitic activity. For instance, we see a group of compounds known as quinones.
Quinones.
These are organic compounds often responsible for plant pigments, but here they're showing incredible medicinal properties.
That's fascinating. Can you give us an example of one of these quinones and what makes it so special?
Absolutely. One standout example is lapachol, isolated from species of the Tabebuia genus, often called trumpet trees. This compound is particularly fascinating because it demonstrates strong anti-leishmanial activity, meaning it actively fights against leishmania parasites.
Okay.
But its talents don't stop there. It's also recognized for its anti-tumor properties. And here's where it gets truly surprising. The study even describes its previously unknown insecticidal activity against agricultural pests like the Colorado potato beetle, various aphids, and the Egyptian cotton leafworm.
Wow.
It's a multi-talented compound, offering solutions far beyond just human health, showcasing nature's incredibly complex and, often surprising pharmacy.
That's an amazing breadth of activity for a single compound.
Yeah.
So beyond these quinones, what other types of compounds are making significant contributions in the Amazonian flora?
Well, we also find alkaloids, flavonoids, and terpenes making significant contributions. To give you a sense, alkaloids are a diverse group of naturally occurring organic compounds that often have pronounced physiological effects on humans and animals, things like caffeine, nicotine, morphine. Those are well-known alkaloids.
Right, I see.
So in this context, took the genus Chondrodendron from the Menispermaceae family, which has been long used in popular pharmacopoeia. Compounds isolated from it, like chondrocurina, show strong activity against Leishmania infantum and moderate activity against Trypanosoma cruzi. Another compound, cyclianina, also demonstrates moderate activity against Leishmania infantum. These specific types of alkaloids, called bisbenzylisoquinoline alkaloids, are actually well regarded for their efficacy against Trypanosoma cruzi and Plasmodium falciparum, which is the parasite that causes malaria.
You're listening to OOTO TV with research by author Paul Bulow.
So continuing our exploration of these alkaloids, we also looked at the genus Gysospermum. Species like G. sericium contain indole and beta-carboline alkaloids that are active against different strains of Plasmodium falciparum. And let's not forget Aspergillosperma, a vast genus. Species such as A. dysmenthum, A. sprucianum, and A. rigidum have yielded alkaloids with activities against Leishmania infantum, Trypanosoma cruzi, and even Plasmodium falciparum strains resistant to chloroquine, a common anti-malarial drug.
That's huge. Resistance is such a problem.
Exactly. For instance, Cavaccina B from Aspergillosperma rigidum showed impressive efficacy as a trypanocidal agent, meaning it kills trypanosomes, without associated toxicity in the studies. The detailed identification of these compounds, from their collection based on traditional use to their rigorous analysis using advanced analytical techniques, it's a testament to the immense potential here for future drug development.
The level of detail and scientific validation is truly incredible. It highlights how tradition can indeed guide scientific discovery in really profound ways. Now, moving from the Amazon, we see similar compelling evidence closer to home in the Guarani communities of Misiones, Argentina. Their traditional knowledge regarding medicinal plants is deeply ingrained, especially concerning intestinal parasites. And it's a powerful testament to generations of, practical observation.
Precisely. An exploratory study focused on Chanopodium ambrosioides, locally known as Kaare, but may be familiar to you as Epizota americano or Pico. This plant has been a cornerstone of traditional medicine for centuries throughout Latin America and the Caribbean. The Guarani communities traditionally use its leaves, roots, and inflorescences in warm infusions or decoctions. It's long been prized for its antispasmodic properties, easing cramps, and its anthelmintic properties, specifically targeting parasitic worms. This includes common hookworms like Encylostoma duodenale and Necator americanus, and roundworms like Ascaris lumbricoides. In fact, commercial preparations of its oil, rich in a compound called ascaridol, have historically been used successfully in mass anti-parasitic campaigns.
So the burning question is, did this modern study actually validate these long-standing traditional uses? Did it work?
Overwhelmingly, yes. The study provided clear, statistically significant validation. Researchers compared individuals before and after treatment with Kaare tincture and observed a decrease in the total percentage of parasitized individuals, dropping from 79.7% down to 68.9%.
That's quite a drop.
It is. And what's truly remarkable is its effectiveness against hookworms. Prevalence plummeted from 73.1% to just 11.5% in some communities. That's dramatic.
Wow.
Ascaris lumbricoides, the roundworm, also saw a dramatic reduction, with prevalence going from nearly 20% down to 0% in certain groups.
0%.
0%. It truly validates the indigenous knowledge. It's a powerful example of how targeting antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies specifically for our needs can build healthy routines and habits, something these communities have practiced for generations, offering an inspiring blueprint for sustainable health practices.
That's fantastic news for these communities and potentially for broader public health initiatives globally. But it's important to understand the full picture. Were there any limitations, any specific parasites that Kaare didn't seem to help with?
That's an important and discerning question. Yes, there were limitations. While highly effective against some parasites, the phytotherapeutic treatment, meaning treatment using these plant-derived remedies, was not effective against Giardia lamblia, Hymenelepis nana, or Strongyloides stercoralis.
Okay, so not a cure-all.
Exactly. It highlights a crucial insight. No single remedy is a panacea, whether it's natural or synthetic. Personalized and targeted approaches are always key. However, even with these limitations, the treatment significantly reduced what we call bi- and polyparasitism.
And what exactly does bi- and polyparasitism mean for our listeners? Can you break that down?
Sure, it simply means having infections with two or more different parasites simultaneously.
Ah,
And this is vital because multiple parasitic infections can lead to severe immunological deficiencies, problems with absorbing nutrients, malabsorption, and other serious health complications, especially in children. So even reducing this overall parasitic burden alone is a huge step forward in improving health outcomes. It's a remarkable example of how targeted natural remedies, even with specific limitations, can make a profound difference to overall well-being.
that makes sense. So beyond specific plants like carrare, modern research has identified individual compounds with broad antiparasitic potential, offering exciting avenues for future drug development. Let's talk about some of these powerhouses, compounds we might even be familiar with from other health discussions.
Absolutely. Three compounds generating significant interest are berberine, curcumin, and quercetin. In vitro studies, meaning studies done in a lab setting, like in test tubes or petri dishes, have shown their activity against parasites like Entamoeba histolytica, which causes amoebiasis,
Right.
Trichomonas vaginalis, a common sexually transmitted infection, and Strongyloides venezuelensis. Berberine, in particular, stood out as the most effective among these three, demonstrating efficacy comparable to conventional drugs like metronidazole and ivermectin.
Really? Comparable?
Yes, comparable efficacy in those lab studies. It even causes visible morphological changes in parasites leading to their demise, with the trophozoites, that's the active feeding stage, swelling and showing irregular vacuoles. Basically, it messes them up structurally. Beyond this, berberine has shown activity against Giardia lamblia, Cystosoma mansoni, and even Echinococcus species. It's truly making it a broad-spectrum hero with immense promise.
And quercetin is another one that seems to pop up in many health discussions, often as an antioxidant, right? But its role as an antiparasitic is maybe less well known. Could you elaborate on what makes it effective here?
It certainly is everywhere, isn't it? Quercetin, a flavonoid commonly found in everyday foods like onions and garlic, is indeed a well-documented antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic, and even has shown some anti-tumor activity. But its benefits absolutely extend to its impressive antiparasitic capabilities, and it also boasts antibacterial properties against various strains, including things like Staphylococcus aureus.
So quite the multitasker.
It's truly a multifunctional compound that deserves more recognition for its diverse benefits. And we also heard about wormwood, or Artemisia absinthium. That's known as a broad-spectrum antiparasitic, especially for helminthic infections, which are worm infections, and its traditional use in stimulating gastric juices and bile flow, supporting overall digestive health. What's clear is that targeting antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies exponentially leverages our actualization that results in improved mental and physical health.
You're listening to OOTO TV with research by author Paul Bulow. That connection to overall health is so important, isn't it? It's not just about eradicating parasites, but about nurturing an internal environment that perhaps prevents their reestablishment in the first place. This requires a comprehensive approach, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. You can't just throw herbs at the problem in isolation. For anyone considering a parasite cleanse or incorporating these remedies, understanding their individual health status is paramount. A comprehensive stool analysis, for instance, goes way beyond just detecting parasites. It evaluates overall gastrointestinal health, identifies if maybe you're lacking digestive enzymes, and reveals microbial dysbiosis.
Which is like an imbalance in the gut bacteria.
Exactly, an imbalance in the gut microbiome that can make individuals more susceptible to infections. This emphasizes a key point. Targeting antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies requires you to have a basic routine, a plan, daily routine and process to provide the desired result for mental and physical health. These aren't just one-off treatments. They should be part of a broader, well-thought-out health strategy and always under the guidance of a trained healthcare professional. That's crucial to minimize risks like side effects and potential drug-herb interactions.
Right.
It's about a measured, informed approach to harness nature's power safely and effectively.
Such vital information, really highlighting that blend of traditional knowledge and modern caution. The potential is immense, but so is the need for a careful, personalized application. What an incredible investigation this has been into the world of antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies. We've journeyed from the lush Peruvian Amazon with its powerful quinones like lapalchol and complex alkaloids from genera like Tondodendron and Aspidosperma to the Mbya Guarani communities in Argentina, validating their long-held wisdom about plants like carrai. And we've also explored the broad-spectrum power of compounds like berberine, curcumin, quercetin, and even wormwood, discovering their multifaceted benefits. The sheer volume of evidence, well, it points to an undeniable truth.
It really does. The scientific community is increasingly recognizing that traditional medicine holds invaluable keys to new therapeutic agents. These natural remedies offer not just alternatives, but often highly effective and potentially less toxic solutions. And that's critical, especially given the rising tide of drug resistance and the inaccessibility, the sheer cost of conventional treatments in many parts of the world. This is why we can confidently state that targeting antiparasitic herbs and natural remedies will result in significant impact on mental and physical health. It's a holistic view of well-being, where ancient wisdom truly meets modern necessity to foster robust health globally.
It's a clear message of hope and opportunity. The data shows that by harnessing the power of nature, informed by rigorous scientific study, we can drastically improve health outcomes and quality of life for millions, moving beyond mere symptom management to genuine eradication and prevention, perhaps. This is an exciting frontier in health, full of potential.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. There's the ongoing research, the need for more in vivo studies, that studies in living organisms, not just lab dishes, to fully figure out the mechanisms of action, how exactly they work. And there's the meticulous work required to ensure safety and efficacy. While the promise is immense, diligence and professional guidance remain paramount, especially when considering potential drug-herb interactions. You have to be careful.
Crucial point.
There's always more to learn and understand in this complex biological dance, ensuring we respect both the power and the intricacies of these natural compounds as we integrate them into modern health practices.
That's a critical reminder. So, for you, our listener, what's the one thing you hope they take away from today's exploration? A thought maybe to ponder long after we sign off.
I hope you consider this. What if the future of global health lies not solely in synthetic compounds cooked up in a lab, but in a profound respect for and rigorous scientific investigation of the plants that have sustained and healed humanity for millennia? Imagine the immense strides we could make by truly integrating this ancient wisdom with modern research, creating a future where effective, accessible natural remedies are available to all, fostering robust mental and physical health globally. Just think about that potential.
A truly inspiring thought and a powerful call to action for the future of health. Thank you for another illuminating investigation.
Thank you, and thank you, listener, for joining us on this exploration. We hope this has provided you with valuable insights and perhaps sparked your curiosity.
From all of us at OOTO TV, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning. We'll be back soon with another investigation into the future of health.